Here's what extreme ownership looks like in conversation. And imagine the power of both parties actually attempting to execute this as you're working with your team members, or you're talking to your spouse, or you're talking to your parents, or whatever. Speakers, if you're the one talking, if I'm talking to Brandon, my goal, what I'm working towards, is communicating in a way that Brandon needs me to communicate with him to receive my message. So in my case, here's what that looks like. I tend to be very abrasive. So when I'm communicating with someone who's very sensitive, and we've all heard this, maybe we've even done it ourselves. Yeah, I told her, she wants to cry about it. I told him, he wants to cry about it, whatever. That's not my problem. That's the truth. If I'm focused on outcome and I'm taking extreme ownership for leading effectively, I can't do that. I have to communicate the message in such a way that Brandon is capable of receiving it. If you're the listener, if Brandon's talking to me, I have my own experiences. Maybe I'm very sensitive. I have an obligation to minimize the voices in my head, maybe that are reacting emotionally or irrationally or whatever the case may be. And I need to attempt to see through all of that and ask myself, what is Brandon actually trying to communicate to me right now? Not what am I hearing, not what am I feeling. And if you imagine conversations that you've had with friends, peers in the past, whatever the case may be, and you imagine, what if we were both parties were navigating that conversation with those objectives in mind, how much easier is it to solve problems and move forward?